basic front kick. First kick I ever learned in martial arts. Okay? Spencer's going to start facing me. He wants his right hip, his kicking hip, lined up with the pad. He needs to have a good stance, so I check. His feet are right. Everything's pointing forward. Okay? His elbows are in. His body weight is dropped. I press on his forehead, and I feel some pressure. Running this dry, just 20% effective effort. Running it dry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? The coaching points are, he goes forward, his knee goes past the target. His knee penetrates past the target. Number 2, he has some hip behind it. Okay? It's not just sending the leg, he has hip behind it. Number 3, there's a recoil and he gets right back to ready. Okay? Now doing this live at speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Common mistakes that people make, especially traditional martial artists. There's nothing wrong with having been a traditional martial artist. I got gis. My original gi from 1986 is hanging up in my office, and I think maybe some of the youth kids might be able to fit into it. But a common problem is people get used to throwing to the air, so they leave their hips square rather than thrusting through. So the two parts of the motion are the snap motion and the thrust motion. So the snap motion, 1, okay, that is going to make a nice gi snap. 2, 3. It makes a nice sound, but it does not launch me up in the air. We want one that launches up in the air. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay? This is what I want. I want you to do 10 dry, 20%. I want the holder calling them, and I want you to do 10 live at 80%. Holder calling them. Okay? Holders make sure they get a deep breath between each one of them. Make them as good as you can make them. Okay? 20. That's all we're doing. Let's go. Okay? Switch out after 20.